Alright guys, Saturday, April 5th. I'm trying to get to the top of this still here, kind of give you guys a view. I did a lot of cleaning out in the garden bed yesterday because, like I said, I only have 1/4 of the space to work with, and this is what's going on. I cleaned a lot of the Swiss chard and the kale up. A lot of it was very aphidy, so I ended up getting rid of a lot of the aphids, and I ended up, actually starting to compost in here because that stuff had way too many aphids for me to even take care of. So I'm killing the aphids over there, and hopefully they don't come back when I start to plant stuff in here. So fingers crossed. I did just put in some stuff. I need to cover the mulch back up and everything, and water and everything get going with the day because we have less stuff to do. But right now I want to show you guys what I just did. I put some watermelon seeds in here, and yes, we got those from the library. Check your local library. If you don't have a seed library, you might have a seed library. All the branches of our local libraries of the Phoenix Public Library carries seed libraries, and also the Maricopa Library carries seed libraries and everything. So, food for thought, seeds for free if you guys need that. This package right here is actually from the Dollar Tree. You can see 4 for $1.25. I did some cucumbers. I did right here and right here, cucumbers, and I'm gonna get some zip tie to fix these. These are some very old gardening posts that we had, so I'm just gonna zip tie them and hope they work as a trellis for the cucumbers. That every time I try to grow cucumbers, nothing happens, or they get killed because it's so hot. So anyway, right here, also another Dollar Tree. We have 2 holes, 1, 2. I'm gonna use this as a trellis as well. You've seen me use this stick as a trellis before, and actually, where'd that piece go? The piece that's been in the ground all this time has broken off, so woo! More mulch and everything, so yay. So these ones are garden beans, bush beans, and you can see they look like green beans. So I was told bush beans can be cooked like green beans, so we are doing 1 and 2 spots of green beans, and hopefully they climb up and everything. And then for this stick, if they get too high, if they get up to like here, I'm gonna see if I can like fix it to like zip tie another one, or I don't know, some sort of way to get more beans and everything, because we're a family of 5, and I try to grow enough for a family of 5. So yeah, so I have those 2 spots of green beans, and then like I said, I will make that an extra big trellisy spot if and when I need to. And then over here I have another seed library seed. I have some basil right here, which according to my guide I can still plant right now. So I'm going to attempt basil. That's what we have. Basil, green beans. These are regular cucumbers, the National Pickling cucumbers, it says, and then crimson, red, sweet watermelon. Those are the 4 types of seeds we put in the garden right now. I brought out a couple more seeds, but right now everything is kind of full. I don't want to pull out more just yet while it's still producing. Even though you can see these leaves were not burnt yesterday, and we have a buggy friend. Is that beneficial or not, guys? Let me know. Oh, I think that's an aphid. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a thingy. Anyway, these are still producing, and I want to give them a chance to produce until they cannot produce no more, because my kids really do like them when we cook them and everything, when we have them homegrown and cook them homegrown. My kids really do like them, so I'm going to leave them producing like these guys are producing. But now they're not as, they're very leggy in spots because I planted them, we chaos planted in here, guys. We planted them super close to each other, and that was not a great idea. So yeah, let them kind of give some room. Buried some of the stems and everything that weren't aphid and stuffed and everything, and yeah, hopefully this all Turns out really good. Look at my dill, guys. My dill is be dillin'. My dill be dillin', and you know what? It's a perfect plant for the craft. If you guys like that part of my series is protection, prosperity, and other stuff. But yeah, protection, prosperity. Who doesn't love dill? So pickles are protection and prosperity, guys. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's what we got right now. Oh, you can see my shadow. Hi, shadow. And then you can see these are some of the other seeds I brought out, which I'm not gonna plant. Oh, my one seeds fell. Melon, which I don't have room for right now. Pumpkin, which I don't have room for right now. Cabbage. My daughter wants me to try to plant cabbage, and it's still cabbage season, so I might just try to plant one or two, and let's see what happens. Butternut squash. I don't know about that because those two squash families, and those two squash families over here, or one squash family over here, everything likes to trellis. The beans like to trellis, the cucumbers like to trellis, the pumpkins like to trellis, and I don't have enough trellis space. I'm hoping to get more soil, like I said, over there into that side of the garden very, very soon, hopefully within another like couple weeks. So that is that. Maybe I could take this spot like right here, right there, and do the cabbage, because then hopefully they'll be done. All this will be done producing when that cabbage starts to come up, and then we'll have cabbage in the spot where all the kale and stuff was. So yeah, guys, this is what we got right now. All right, see you in the next update. May 3rd, a lot of stuff's happening. A bunch of little insects, but I've been seeing some ladybugs in the garden, so I think that's a good sign. I think these are actually not aphid bugs, and perhaps they're actually ladybug babies. I don't know, so I'm gonna see. Let them go a little bit. My dill, you can see, is starting to dry out, so I'll have the dill seeds soon, and I'll just have to figure out how to collect them without collecting a whole bunch of bugs. So yeah, that's fun. You can see the dry dill right there, and it's getting there. I just tried to touch it, and it feels like it's drying. So there's a lot of insects on the dry seeds, so that's that. My chard is still going. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get some, because see, it's like burning in spots because my shade cover is still not up. This one looks really, really nice, really, really good. I might end up taking some of these, or I might leave them right now, I don't know. And then that chard too looks really, really nice, really, really good. And then you can see I have basil. That's the spot I put the basil, so he's going nicely. And then that one is a cucumber in there, and he's got a little poke through. So the melon hasn't sprouted, and the cabbage hasn't sprouted, so we're just gonna keep going from here. I think I'm gonna twist tie this to that bar right there so that it doesn't fall into, but it's the lack of soil that it's so tall, and it's the lack of soil right there that is keeping me from doing that. Anyway, I have a little bit more money on my gift card, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy another thing of cement so that I can actually get those two filled the rest of the way, perhaps fill the rest of this third one the rest of the way, and do my fourth one, which is sitting over there at the porch, so that I can give my garden shade some shade cover. I want to get this all done before I go get more soil, because I intend on getting worms when I go to get more soil, and the worms and the heat don't really mix, so I need the cover to be in place. So yeah, that's what we've got going on right now. May 3rd. A lot of ladybug infancies on here. Now I know they're ladybugs. So, look at all this stuff. Look at how the worm casting just changed for like a day here. This is like growing really good. I have to harvest out some of this, but I got more concrete so I can put my stuff up higher now. I'm gonna put in more on this side because yay, we got more dirt and everything on this side, and there's worms in the dirt, so yay, we have a couple thousand worms. It's supposed to be on this side very soon. This is what we put. We're still the beginning of May. We're May 6th. 7 de Mayo. So pumpkin, banana pepper, cucumbers. I'm going to put our worm habitat there. We got melon, and I threw melon on that side too, but nothing's happening on that side. So maybe we'll get double melon. Bachelor buttons. Cabbage, we just did 2 cabbages per that little square foot. Beans, the garden, like the green bean variety. And some crimson watermelon, the little tiny crimson sweet watermelons. So that is basil right there. That is going well. And the cucumber that I did have growing in there kind of got covered up, but it'll pop through soon enough. And it'll be stronger for it, and we'll have more cucumber. So I grabbed this to act as trellis right now so that the cucumbers and beans can have something to trellis on, but also kind of keeping some separation between the pumpkin and the melons over here. And I hope to be able to take this pumpkin when it starts to grow and get something to like trellis it from here to there so that it grows up. So that's one of the goals. So yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I gotta put mulch on top of this because I got mulch too. So yeah, I'm gonna take my packets and I'm gonna bring the mulch and I'm gonna mulch all over because this side the mulch kind of got covered up. It's fine. I'll just leave it as a layer. Since it was older mulch and it was very, very soft, I think that the worms will really enjoy it for their habitat underneath. So, but yeah, look at all this. I need to safety zip tie this to like that so that it can not fall into that. But look at it. Oh, my chard. My chard is like charting still, and my kale is caling, but I got a lot of ladybug babies within. So yeah. Yay! We're getting somewhere. Still no dirt on that one, but yay, we're getting somewhere. Yay! Abundance! I'm happy. Okay. That's what we got. Got some new mulch down. Got the worm castings. Got the worms. Got some seeds. This is what we got, guys. And I was going to put extra mulch down on the ground in between this walkway, but I just tossed it in here. Plus, this is some extra firewood that we had. It's not treated. My husband does not want to use it because it's been in the rain a few times. So he told me to go ahead and throw them in the garden. So yeah, these are not treated with anything to make them burn. And if they were, they have been in the backyard for several years. It is still supposed to rain today. You can see the beautiful sky. So we are not doing the rest of the cement until probably Saturday, because it's supposed to be like 100 degrees on Saturday. So I will fill up the rest of that one. You see, I already kind of dug it into the ground a bit, so that's why I have that still attached right now. So this one I will finish filling on Saturday, and that one I'll finish filling on Saturday, and this one as well. And then hopefully I'll be able to do the beginning of that last one, or maybe I'll fill that one up and then top this one off and then top that one off. I don't know. We'll see. You can see that we've been doing the backyard. We've been getting things all... The weather's been so nice, actually. Look at all those little babies, those ladybug babies. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure these are ladybug babies because we have a book about ladybugs, and this is exactly what they look like in that book. So yay, we are waiting. Plus, I've had a good handful of ladybugs actually in the garden so far, since seeing the beginning of them pop up out here. Oh, it's starting to sprinkle. Yay, it's starting to sprinkle. Okay, so I gotta get back inside. But yeah, this is where we're at. I'm using this as like a makeshift trellis for the cucumbers, and it's cucumbers and beans together, kind of close to each other ish. And then I put the pumpkin in that corner. And then I have a melon that I planted the other day. It's not growing yet. So we put more melons right there. So, you know, abundance of melons if we have it. Yay! Got my basil over there. I accidentally covered up some peas, beans, or cucumbers that were in between that you guys saw in the last clip. Or not the last clip, but the clip before last. Yeah. We're feeling it. We're getting there, guys. And then when the shade goes up, this will be great. I said in the last clip, I want to get something to trellis the pumpkins from there up to this pole. So I will figure that out. That'll be fun. But I feel like that's good. And then these guys were 10 foot poles. I think I got the 10 foot poles, I believe. Yeah. It's going together. That stack right there is, excuse me guys. This stack is very, very old plastic and it was falling apart. That is one of my last oldest compost buckets. And that is just falling apart like as I moved it from there to there. So that whole stack is gonna go in the trash. Of course, after they come and empty out the trash cans in the alley. So this is where we be. This is where we're at. I'm so excited. Yes, excited. Many excitements, many blessings. Yay. I'm gonna take those pavers out too, I think. Unless I should just leave them in. Then my cardboard from all that stuff, I'm taking care of it. I'm putting it down in the garden. That's where that new cardboard in the middle right there came from. That came from a box. And yes, I did test the box for PFAS and it just it did not bead at all. So yay, we're PFAS free. So yeah, yay, I'm excited. I know it still kind of looks junky, but it's my junkie and it's working. You can see where the pole, when I tried to put the pole the first time, it fell on the garden. So you can see that. That's fun. But yeah, I'm so excited. I'm excited. Yay! Okay. Garden update. We got ladybugs, guys.
Her mom is the one with the face.
Got some ladybugs. Woo. I'm in the middle of exoskeleton and stuff there. We got some stuff going. This is all still going. It's all good. Today's May 10th. There was a thing over on this side that I saw. There's another one right there. Let's poke it through. And then my regrows. So, we're excited, guys. Super excited. Alright, good morning, guys. It is May 14th? Yes, May 14th, 2025. Hi, you can see me there in the shadow. Hi. And today, let's take a look at what the garden has in store for us. Okay. The kale and the Swiss chard that's still here, it is coming to the end of the season. I know this. However, my ladybugs are enjoying being on the plants. They enjoy eating what they can. Anyway, I was told by a few people that it will be bitter because it's getting warm, and now they're producing in the warmth, so they would be bitter. Like, just look at this Swiss chard over here. This is like multi-layered Swiss chardy. So, I mean, like, yay, that's doing great. But also, like, I don't want bitter Swiss chard. So I'll probably harvest through like one more time, and then let the worms eat the roots and everything, and yeah, just see what happens on top. Now you can see my friends here, my ladybug friends. I've got quite a few ladybug friends here within the dill, and I need to harvest up my dill seed because you can see all the dill seed. But I'm just kind of waiting. Oops, hi fly. Waiting for the ladybugs to kind of run their course, do their thing, so that when I go to collect dill seed, see how they're just chilling within the dill seeds. Yeah, I don't want to accidentally collect a bunch of ladybugs. That one's pretty. Hee hee. Don't want to collect a bunch of ladybugs when I go to collect my dill seed. Now I need to widen this area up over here because I've been catching myself on it each time. Yeah, honey. See these guys? They're still like mid transformation. Oh! Look at the ladybug. You see? Oh, it flew. Did you see it?
Yes.
There it goes.
Oh, I saw his wings sprout. There's his
He's
tail.
gonna fly. He's gonna fly. Oh, there goes another ladybug flying. Whoa! They're all just gonna. Whoa! There it goes again.
Look, Mommy.
Yes, I see. Okay. Good job.
Hey, kitty cat. Here.
They are like starting to fly. Take little. Look at that. Look at that. Guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. Did you guys see all that? That was really cool. It's like a jungle of ladybugs down here. It's really fun. It's really cool. And the kids really like looking at the ladybugs. Okay, over here. I'm gonna have to like go through with the voiceover for the ones that I don't remember. I'm pretty sure this is melon. Beans. Wait, beans. Pretty sure. Don't know. Don't know. So I'll put the names on the screen. Pumpkin. Oh, over here somewhere is supposed to be some cabbage. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I'll put the names on the screen of those guys because I forgot. And I think over here it's supposed to be a cabbage somewhere in here. Got flowers, which I think are all these little sprouty brownies. Those guys right there. I think that's all flowers. And the melon. Cucumbers. 1, 2, 3 cucumbers. At least. Maybe a fourth one right there. This spot was supposed to have some banana peppers. But I don't have any banana pepper sprouting just yet. And then the pumpkin. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regrows of my green onions. So yeah, that's what we have gotten so far. And then this is the only compost we have right now. I actually left. Alright, Granny. I left the spot right here so I could do vermicomposting, and I have buried a couple food scraps in there. So until I get my bin, I have food scraps buried like 4 or 5 inches down for the worms to just enjoy and eat. But like I said, I have a ton of extra matter in here that they could eat. But this is my only compost right now. So I've been feeding this guy pretty regularly, and I need to put some browns in there. Oh, there goes the ladybug. Oh, there's the hummingbird. Okay, so yeah, so I have to feed this guy some browns and stuff. I did top off, Sorry guys, I keep running into the ladybugs. I topped off a couple buckets. So like this bucket's set and ready to go. Pretty much high, and then one more time probably. Oh gosh, it cracked a little bit. It's fine. Probably one more bag and I'll top it off a little bit more. I'll top off that one, I'll top off that one, and then that one I also need to top off because you can see from here how close to the top it got actually. So I will be laying that one down to put my little thing up on top. Yeah, okay, see how full that one is? So this one and that one just need a little bit of a top off. And the other one needs a top off too. So yeah, that's where we're at.